Creative Players, we back at another episode, right? I think this is supposed to be episode 40, but I shot one last week and I did not like the way, when I watched it back, I said, man, I either need to edit some stuff out, because I feel like I was coming from a bad place in some of that stuff. You know, I was frustrated with how I was getting received when I start talking about God and how people start acting. So I said, you know what? That's not of God, the way that I was feeling about that last episode. So I said, let me take a break. Let me think it over. Let me decide if I want to drop that episode. Maybe I'll edit out a couple things, but I felt like it was a little bit too hateful. It was too much hate in my heart when I had that episode, and I don't ever want to come to y'all feeling like that. So welcome back, man. I'm going to say this one is episode, I think I am going to drop that one, but I'm going to edit it. This is episode 41, right? This is episode 41. I might drop 2 in a day just so I can keep it going, but this is episode 41. I'm dropping 40. I don't care. I'm dropping it, all right? Sometimes you got to speak the truth, man. Sometimes the truth is the truth, and I got to speak mine. Everybody else speak theirs. You know what I mean? So, without further ado, let me bring this intro in. But first, I'm going to tell you about what this episode is about. This episode is all about you. What are you waiting for? That's what I'm calling this. What are you waiting for? The time is now. The opportunity is in front of you. What are you waiting on? What? So yeah, bring that intro in.
Took the roof off, no ceilings. Gotta know. Took my heart out, no feelings. Gotta know. Took the brakes off, no limits. Now I got the ball, I'ma travel, no pivot. Listen, tell me how you feel, cause I ain't got forever. Pick a side, run with God or hide with the devil. No example how to live, me myself a rebel. Been missing pieces to the puzzle, still coming together.
So, what are you waiting for, man? Creative Players, it's time, bro. It's time. You been said you was gonna do this, you was gonna do that, man. What's holding you back? You said you was gonna leave that girl. You told me you was gonna go to school for this. You was gonna invest that money over here. You told me you was gonna quit this job and start this business. You told me you was gonna save this, start day trading, start investing, getting your stock. You told me you was gonna do water. You told me you was gonna start hitting the gym. You told me you was gonna go up and down the hill every single day. That's all you had to do. You told me you was gonna marry that girl. You told me you was gonna leave that girl. What's going on? Why are we still dealing with the same things and it's been a whole year? A new year, a new you. What's happening? Like, what's happening? I really need to know. I really need to know, man. Like, come on, man. Let's just start off with let's just start off with something as simple as leaving the city you in. Leaving your situation, whatever that bad situation may be. And a bad situation can be a lot of different things, you understand? Like, for one, being unhealthy, not going to the gym, that's a bad situation to be in. Look at you now. Look all the backtracking and the hard work you got to do when all you got to do is do a little bit throughout the day. You said you're going to look on your health. You told me you're going to take care of yourself. And it's like, bro, what are you waiting for? Time is only passing by. The problem is only getting worse. How long is it going to take before you actually take some action? Y'all know I don't come up here and try to judge y'all or nothing, but sometimes I got to look at myself too, because I say, hey, I've been saying I'm going to read this Bible right here. I keep saying I'm going to read this whole Bible. I'm getting into it, but I find myself procrastinating, and I say, you know what? Nah. I woke up one morning, just said, all right, I don't know where to start. Just flip the page open, boom, landed in Proverbs. And this is Proverbs. This is funny. There's no way this is, oh my gosh. Okay, something's weird about that. I landed on the exact same page. I remember. That's crazy. Okay, nah. That's crazy. Maybe I need to reread that again, or maybe the book just opens to that one. But I opened it to the same exact Proverbs page. I promise you, this is no cap. That is Proverbs, and I was posting that on my social media like 2 days ago. So I said I need to read this Bible. I just jumped in and opened it up, and I read this whole page. First, I read that way. Then I said, let me go back and read what was before this in case I missed something. Then I went and I'm just reading it all. And now for me to even be talking about this and me opening up to the same page, man, God just working on your boy. Maybe it's the middle of the book. Who knows? But, hey, I swear I'm not lying. I swear I ain't lying. That is a big fact. I'm telling you, that just happened and y'all experienced that with me. But I kept saying, I'm going to read this Bible. What am I waiting for? Open the book, just read it. And what I read was so relatable to me and my situation. It was actually talking about adulteresses and potential warnings and all this stuff. And I'm a married man, so that's big on me because I'm in Atlanta and all I see is beautiful women all around me. And you know, your mind will start racing and going and thinking like, man, this, that. But that really helped me. That scripture really helped me when I was out. And I'm just like, nah, I don't need to, my mind don't need to wander nowhere. Like, I'm good with what I got. I feel great. I'm happy about what I got. I know what I got is special and hard to find. Like, and even though you get these things awarded to you by luck or by grace, whatever it may be, you still tend to veer off and look at something new, which I feel like that's just human nature in all of us, in all men. No matter what situation we got and what situation we in, we feel like, oh, there might be something else that might be better or this, that. Like, and I assume even for women, they would do the same thing. But I'm just saying, anybody, any person, any creative player, you're always going to look and think it's something better than what you got in the situation you in, because, you know, we naturally compare ourselves to everything, but comparison is the killer of joy. So stop doing that. Don't compare nothing to nobody. I'm telling you, it is a slippery slope and you don't want to go down that because there is no breaks and it's going to be tough to get back to where you was at. So what are you waiting for? My what are you waiting for was reading that Bible. And I said, I'm going to read this Bible. 2025, I got to read this Bible, learn this scripture, because for the long time I've been, I'm going to do this, God, for now, and I'm going to try to make it make sense later. I'm going to just sow my royal oats, and then, you know what I mean? Whatever they did, like go to America, play around, but you going to come back here and marry this girl type stuff. Like, I was playing with God like that. And as of lately, I'm like, I'm not playing with God no more. Like, nah, this thing is all serious. Like, life is serious and it can be taken from you any moment, any second. Nothing is promised. Tomorrow is not promised to you. It's not promised to me. It's not promised to her. It's not promised to him. You got to act now. You have to act now. That's why I'm asking, what are you waiting for? You said you was going to invest in Bitcoin. What are you waiting for? You got an extra 150, but you go buy a pound of weed with that or an ounce of weed with that. Why would you do that? What are you waiting for? You said you're going to stop smoking. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? When you going to stop smoking? How you going to stop smoking? What steps you going to take to stop smoking? That's what I want to know. You said you was going to stop drinking. What are you waiting for? It's obviously not helping you. If something brought you to that point to where you said you need to quit, focus in on why. Focus on your why. Focus on your why for what you need to do. You know what I mean? And where you don't need to be and how you are going to do that. We got to get back to the who, what, when, where, and how in every situation. Who, what, when, where, and how. And I'm going to try to use that example throughout this whole podcast, right? And especially on this topic, man, because even relationships, look at what you dealing with who? Ask yourself, why? How can I get out of this? And take action. That's what you need to do. Who, what, when, where, and how. Who, what, when, where, and how. Ask yourself that. Anything you don't like about your life. Who, what, when, where, and how. Who? And most of the time it's going to be you for that who. And I'm trying to think, but who is really going to be for you? You got to look in that mirror. Who you doing it for? Or who's bothering you? Or who is the problem? Why? What are you doing this for? For what? Where you want to go? How are you going to do that? It is so important for all you creative players to figure that out, man. Because let's just say the gym, man. The gym is for you. You told me. You told yourself. You promised yourself. You looked in the mirror and said, this year, I'm going to go to the gym at least 2 days a week. And that lasted 2 weeks. You couldn't even do that for 2 months. You said it was too much. Ain't that crazy? Like, we got to start holding ourselves accountable for what we say we're going to do to ourselves. And find a way to start punishing yourself when you don't do what you tell yourself you're going to do. That's going to be the key to everything. Find out how I can punish myself for when I say I'm going to do something and I don't do it. Why didn't you do it? And who's really the loser in that situation? You had that money, you didn't invest in Bitcoin, and now Bitcoin done soared up. Who's really losing in that? And why did you not do it? What did you spend the money on? Where did that get you? You see what I'm saying? The state you live in. I know people I got to get out of this state. I got to get out of this state. When you going to do it? You're not saving no money. You just talking about what you want, but you ain't got no plan of how you going to get there. And I had to check my wife one time. She's like, I'm going to come back and I'm going to buy this house and I'm going to do this. And man, mind you, she got big dreams. So she talking about $1 million houses in West Virginia and all that stuff. So I said, well, how are you going to do that? I said, when we go back home, you're going to do 1, 2, 3, X, Y, Z. This is how it's going to go. This is all the amount of money you're going to make. Unless you do more, you're not going to get more. So otherwise, you just talking and making shit up. I'm sorry, cussing. I kept my cuss words down on my podcast. For my grandma, I love you. I'm trying not to cuss. I'm trying to be positive. I got this Bible right here so I can look at it because this is dead serious. I'm so serious about God now. I've always been serious, but I've never been extremely vocal about my faith and my religion because I didn't want to offend y'all. But I'm telling you, get offended now. Delete me now because God is centered in this podcast. The created players, he created us. We are created players in this game of life. It's things that we must work on and hold ourselves accountable for in order to be better people. You don't just be born and be great at everything. So that's cheat codes. Some people have cheat codes to life. But when you don't got them cheat codes, you can't just sit there and complain because you got room to make up. You either got time or money. And some people going to be blessed. They going to be tall. They might be fast. They might be pretty. They might be cute. That's the balance of life. And that was episode 40. That's what I was really getting in episode 40. But I start going a little dark because I start talking about the people that was not supporting me when I start talking about God, and they call themselves Christians. So I said, y'all are hypocrites. And then to see the people who else like other people's posts about God and all that stuff, these fake mentors, it's all about the facade for them, what everything looks like. But when you really look up to them and you hear stories about some of these people, they read real life lames. They be real life like when I say created player, they created players for real. Nothing authentic. We all created players, but these type of created players, these is the fugazi ones. Extremely fugazi. Big fakes. Like, bro, you in real life, they create a player on the game knowing that they like 5'2", they creating center players that shoot threes and dunk on that. Like, bro, create your player, create you in that game and figure out how to play your position. You feel what I'm saying? Now, I'm just being silly there. I know people want to create a center, a power forward, and do all that. I'm just saying. Some people are extremely fake, bro. And they follow fake people, which leads me to believe if you're following somebody fake, you probably gonna end up fake as well. You know what I mean? It's just like, to me, the glitching, I gotta fix it. I'm sorry, I've been complaining about that. Man, sorry about that, guys. I'm sorry about that. But yeah. Even the relationship, bro. Why are you still with this girl? She got a big butt. You dating her because she got a big butt, bro. But you know that attitude is trash. You know her attitude is trash. She ain't contributing nothing. You ask her what she brings to the table. She tell you she the table. And at the same time, she ain't gonna clean no dishes. She ain't working in your favor. She ain't gonna help you out if you ever need help. All she do is stress you out. And same for the ladies. All this man do, he said he was gonna get a job and work. He still ain't doing it. And you paying all the bills. All he doing is, giving it, you know what I mean? He doing that. He doing that right for you. And that's enough for you. You ignoring all the other red flags. You got to be able to let them dudes go. I don't care how good he giving it to you, man. You got to look at your future. You mess around and have a baby with one of these dudes. They going to leave you with that baby all alone because they don't want no baby. They don't want responsibilities. That's time and that's money and freedom sacrificed. What man out here that don't have his stuff together is willing to sacrifice that? You just got to find somebody that want to be a dad at that point. But most people don't want to be fathers. And shout out to all you fathers that don't take care of your kids. Do not tuck your kids in every night. Do not see them every morning. Do not talk to them. Do not tell them you love them. You're terrible fathers. You're terrible. I don't stand for that. Nigga, you need to see your kids. If you out here having kids, at least be able to talk to them. At least be able to see them. Give them a kiss every day. Give them a dap or something. Like, that's just terrible. But hey, fellas, let's go back to you fellas, bro. What are you waiting on? Why are you with this girl? Cause she freaky? Cause she freaky, she look good, and when y'all together and now it draws the right attention or something. What's the real reason you keeping her around? Why? When she is not benefiting you in any other way. She's not helping you get closer to God. She's not encouraging you. She's belittling you if you ain't got enough money to get her whatever she want done. It's like, why are you with this girl? You've been saying like, you know what? You know the right move is to get rid of her. Like, all right, this ain't gonna work. But you still with her because you don't want to see nobody else with her. That's the wrong thing to do. You do not ever want to be in a situation where you are only standing there because you don't want to see that person with somebody else. Leave that woman. Or leave that man. Let him go. Let him go. Because here's what I learned. If things is really meant for you, they always come back. No matter what, they always come back. If it's really meant to be, it will be. Absolutely. Absolutely. If our thing is attraction and whatever, blah, blah, like, listen, it will come back. Let it go. See if it come back. Because you might find something better for you and more suitable for you, and you've realized you done wasted all this time and there's nothing you can do to get that time back. Stop wasting your time with people who may not be right for you or in jobs that might not be right for you. Like I said you was going to get that new job. You told me you was going to go to school to become a real estate agent or a real estate appraiser. It's been 6 months. What's keeping you? You've had the money. You've gone on trips. You've been out of the state and all that stuff. Like, you're not thinking about the bigger picture. You could have used that money as a slingshot. So to set you back a little bit, but it'll line you up to take you even further. Now you go and spend all your money and you back at square one, still talking about you about to go to school for this. Why didn't you go do that HVAC school? Get that HVAC certificate, electrician certificate, welding certificate, barber license. Why didn't you go do that yet? That's what I say. People be like, what the fuck? I don't get it. I don't get it. When are y'all gonna wake up, man? Like, what are you waiting on? What are you waiting on? You said you was gonna leave this city, go to this new state, start a whole new life for you. That's what trips me out. See, I'm from a small city in West Virginia. Statistically, we rank last in health, education, and money and opportunities, right? But people will be like, I love the nature here. I got family here. I got that. It's easier to raise my kids here. So I say, when your kids get older and they realize how terrible situation West Virginia is for them with no opportunities, they're just going to leave. And you're just going to be stuck. And they're not going to be able to take you. And you ain't going to be there miserable. And not like, it's best to get out now while they're young and move them to a better place to where y'all all can, you know what I mean? Get experience in a new city. I feel so bad because I'm like, when we moved to Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, it was affordable. But now if you're trying to just come here, you got kids, you ain't got no help. You're not with your baby dad no more or your husband or something, like whatever the case may be. It's gonna be hard to come out here, find a daycare, find a crib, and find a job. Like, to do all that, it's almost impossible now. That's why you see a lot of people moving back in with their parents. Now, smart move if you saving, if you working towards a goal and you doing something, hey, smart move. But if you not working and saving up a whole lot of money while you staying with your parents rent free, what are you doing? Like, what?
You what?
You not saving nothing? You buying dumb stuff? Like,
you what?
Come on, man. I ain't got no problem with people, moving back. I think it's super smart. I think you should stay in your parents' house as long as you can to set yourself up for success. But you got to have a plan. And that's what I'm saying. What are you waiting for? I know so much talented people, right? And they be like, I'm about to start doing this. I'm about to start cooking. I'm about to start going to Goodwill, buying these desks and refurbishing them because I know how to do this and I'm going to wrap them in this. I'm like, well, what you waiting on? Sound like a good gig. Sound like you're going to make a lot of money. What are you waiting on? Why have you not done that yet? And they have no answer. You know what they doing? This right here. Just scrolling. Like, bruh. That's what I say. You in my face talking about a great plan that you could absolutely execute and you just don't do it, bruh. I'm telling you, get out of here. Beat it. Get the hell on. Cause you ain't doing nothing but pissing somebody like me off. I like to execute. If I got an idea, I write it down and I like to try to execute. Now, some of my ideas are so big that I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to execute them, but at least I got a good idea. I'm willing to sell it to somebody. It sounds like a good business opportunity, but it's funny. Every time I do get a great idea or think about a great topic or think about something that should be said and I don't get to it, it's like weeks later, somebody else will get to it. So I feel like God is giving me that message. Like, something has been popping in my head as of recent. I'm like, the message. From now on, call me the message. Cause I'm like, bro, it's bigger than me. This is bigger than me. This is about y'all. This is way bigger than me. This is about y'all. Call me the message because I'm bringing it to y'all. Everything that God put on my spirit and my soul, it's coming out of my mouth through this microphone to your speakers, to your iPhone or Android. And you gonna hear what I gotta say. You do not have to like it. You don't have, but as long as you hear it, it's good enough for me. I've been doing podcasts for about 4 years now, since 2020, the pandemic. A little bit before then as far as vlogging, but as far as like podcasting, you know, shout out Kevin Samuels. He really turned me up. When I seen like, and his wasn't exactly a podcast, but I just liked that he was on YouTube talking to people. And I know he wasn't the first doing it. It was people before him doing it, but he really turned me up as far as this podcasting bit. Like, I'm like, you know what? I would love to do more interviews with people. I would love to talk to people and teach them something and have purpose in, you know, in what I'm doing, you know, with this. Like, I feel like I really do communicate with people. I had an electrician come in today and he just walked in. He was like, oh, you a rapper or something, huh? And to tell you the truth, I kind of got offended that he said that, but he was like, I seen the microphone stand with the thing in there in the garage or something. I was like, oh, okay, my bad. I'm like, nigga, does this look like I rap in here? Like, come on, bro. I am a professional podcaster, bro. There's not too many as great as me. And as far as purpose and the message, I cannot be touched. I cannot be messed with. I'm telling you. This is straight off the dome. I write a couple little bullet points down, but listen, I freestyle for a whole hour. I go and I talk and I try to educate, motivate, and inspire because it's in me and it's not on me. This is my passion. This is what I love to do, and God allows me to do this. I think God actually sends me messages and sends me things that I need to talk about that other people may be going through, because those are the type of compliments and comments and inbox messages I get when people listen. They be like, bro, you really talking to me on this one. I needed to hear this. Like, you really spitting facts. Some people's messages just, for the majority of the podcast, it's all relationship stuff. It's all red pill stuff. I ain't red pill. I ain't not. Listen, I'm a creative player. That's my mission. That's my purpose. That's my job, to come here and help y'all become better people, men and women. This podcast is no longer about men. I know you see the men with the ties or just the round people with the ties, but ladies can wear ties too. It's just, man, we about our business, man. We really talking about elevating and motivating and inspiring all these people and people around us. Why do I want to be around people who ain't motivated, educated, and inspired? No, I don't want to do that. I don't want you around me, bro. Get out! Beat it. Get out of here. I don't want you around me. I don't want you around me. Especially if you won't allow me to bring you up and help you. You just can't look like you're no good. You're that one bad apple trying to ruin the whole bunch. I will not let it happen. Get away from me. Get away from me. I'm telling you. But yeah, what else I got on here, man? Yeah, change in general. And what's funny is people think opportunities won't pass them by. They most absolutely will. I have a couple. Ain't no worse feeling than seeing an opportunity go past you, knowing you could have grabbed it. You could have yoked it up, put it against that wall and said, you mine, I got you. This is my opportunity. I'm not letting it pass. But I have failed and not taken opportunities in my hand by trying to be respectful and nice and all that. Listen, if God put you in that position, he put only you. Like, look at all the people in the world. This is your opportunity. He put it right in front of you, knowing who you are. And he said, are you going to take that leap? Are you going to grab that and say, this is mine? I don't care what nobody else say. Look at the position I am. It's within arm's reach. Reach out and grab that and pocket it and claim it and say, this is mine. That's what we got to do. What are you waiting for? If you got an opportunity to take it, take it. I'm telling everybody, take it. Snatch it up. Take it right now. It's mine. It's mine. I don't care. Even if it's yours, it's mine now. It's mine. It got too close to me. It got within arm's reach and I'm snatching it. I'm taking it. It's mine. I do not care how you feel about it. And if you want it, come get it. We'll battle for it. I want it just as much as you do, if not more. And if that's a problem, see me about it. That's how I'm feeling about everything right now. Come see me about that. Please do. I'm not backing down no more. If I can reach out and grab it or move a cup, don't bring it nowhere near me. Don't even show me it, because I'm going to take it. That's the type of attitude you got to have. It's about to be 2025. You got to have that type of attitude. I dare you put that in front of my face. I dare you dangle that in front of my face and see if I ain't coming home with it. Sticky fingers. I'm taking everything. Everything 2025. I am not allowing nothing to stop me. Stop. Nah, I'm jumping. They gatekeeping. We jumping fences. They trying to lock us out. We'll come through the window. Listen, B&E. We on B&E. We doing B&Es. Prophetic B&Es. You're not keeping us from what is ours. What we know we owed and what we desired. And it's right here in front of my face. You must be crazy. You must be crazy. You think I'm going to let you stop me from coming in there. You crazy. Ain't gonna happen. You ain't got enough power, dog. You don't walk with God. You're not God's people. Your message, my message, what y'all put out, what I put, is different. It's different. Relationships, this, that, like, people ain't talking about God. I'm gonna talk about God because I come from the streets. I come from, seeing a lot. Doing the wrong thing all the time, being in the club, drinking, smoking, mushrooms, listen, if anybody can tell you about God, I think I should. I think if I study that word, I done seen the best. You got the best of both worlds, brother. And y'all can't do bad better than me. I promise you that. And that's facts. Y'all cannot do bad better than me. I done it all. And I'm fighting to still not do it all and trying to walk right with God. Yeah, I feel reborn. My faith is stronger than ever now. I done been on them low points to where I'm like questioning God. I done been so mad at God, even for petty reasons. I might lose a game when I was young and be cussing at God like, man, why are you doing this to me? Blah, blah, blah. Over a video game. Yeah, petty. I done took it there. But real life stuff, real life tests. Why are you putting me through this? Why? Like, yeah, I done questioned God. Well, if he made this, then who made this? Then who made that? Then what is it? Then you just looking at existence like, I don't unexplain. But it's not for you to unexplain. It's not for you to understand. Nor can you explain it. You supposed to believe. These people who don't believe, they think they got it all figured out. It's just all random. Yeah, bro, it's easier to believe that it's all random and you can just do whatever you want and you ain't got to pray to nobody, repent to nothing, and you can just treat people however you want and nothing's going to happen. Even if you are a good person. Okay, keep believing that. Or else there wouldn't be so much people trying to be evil and do bad things in this world and go against Christ. You see what I'm saying? It would just be neutral, but they are so secretive, so evil, so demonic, so satanic, and they go against Christ. That should tell you that there is another side to things. Up, down, in, out, yin, yang, left, right. Come on. Positive, negative, pro, con. There's opposites to things, people. Sorry to tell you. Sorry to burst your little atheist bubble, but pop. Sorry to tell you. So sorry to tell you, but yeah. And another thing is, I know what might make us hesitate on some of these decisions is getting it right and doing like, okay, let's say we reach out and do these things that I've been saying. What if we get it wrong? What if you get it right? What if you get it right? What are we talking about? What if you get it wrong? Soon as you thinking like that, red flag. That's a red flag. Don't think about getting it wrong before you think about and execute a plan and try about getting it right. Don't think about getting it wrong. We are simply doing the best we can. Especially when it comes to raising kids and marriage. We just doing the best we can. Ain't nobody perfect. We quit that job, start that business. Hey, we just doing the best we can. We trusted ourselves. We tried to put a plan together. We tried to execute that plan. It didn't go according in exactly how we wanted it to go, but it came about and we tried it and we learned some lessons. So at the very least, you can help somebody else avoid your downfall by trying. People who don't try are the worst type of people. I'm like, bro, you're not even going to try? You just know you're going to fail. That's faith. That's faith. It takes the same amount of faith to not believe as to and to believe. That's what's crazy to me. Like, bro, that's crazy. Like they see an obstacle and they'll start looking like, it can either go this way or it can either go that way. But I bet it's probably gonna go. Why would you count yourself out? Why would you be like, you know what? I bet if I went, it's gonna go this way. I guaranteed you, it's gonna be the right decision, and I'm gonna get through. And that's how I've snuck it into places. Like, man, hey, I remember I went to T.I.'s birthday party at his house in Atlanta. I just seen it on Instagram. Seen people was like, oh, I'm at T.I. going to T.I.'s house or something. So me being a real estate agent, I said, hold on, let's look it up and see where he lives. You know, so I look up his stuff on the thing. I'm like, oh, this is where he lives. Get the address, put a suit on, get dressed, drive 35, 40 minutes. Like, I'm going to get there. I don't care what it is. I'm walking in. So then I'm driving through, pulling up. I start seeing Bentleys. I'm like, Lambos, nice guy. I said, oh, yeah, I'm in the right place. But I look so good, so well put together, fresh. I just got edged. Listen, I'm walking in T.I.'s party so clean, bro. And when I walked up, they're like, oh, how you doing? Hey, stop. Let me get a picture of you over here on the wall thing with T.I.'s face and all that. Snap the picture. Go ahead in. Walking through T.I.'s house. Using the bathroom, walked outside. I'm standing, within the first 5-10 minutes, literally, I get tapped on the shoulder by T.I. because I'm standing in the way of wherever he was, and he was trying to watch the movie premiere that they had of something they had shot, and I'm literally standing in front of it. He walk up, tap me, hey, partner, let me get you, get you to move over that way or something. I'm like, oh shit. Hey, happy birthday, Tip. You know what I mean? I ain't even had nothing. He didn't know who I was or nothing, but I'm like, all these women in here, bro, you don't know all these women, bro, knock it off. Like, come on, you don't know everybody in here, bro. You probably know a lot of people, you don't know everybody, but I'm dressed up for the moment. Other folks ain't taking it this serious. They showing up in jeans. And man, I got the suit on. And you can see all the real players in there. We had suits on. We was cleaned up. When I tell you clean, I went in there Sunday's best, fresh as hell. Like, come on, man. Come on, man, cleaned up. But I see, that's just how God work, man. I get in there and literally T.I. the first person that talked to me. And why? Because God put me in his path to where he had to see me. And then I ended up getting a picture with T.I. You can go to my Instagram and look that up. But yeah, I got to end up getting a picture with T.I. And that's just all off instinct, man. Thinking, all right, I can either look up his address, get it wrong, drive up there, not get in, get turned away, get kicked out. But it all worked in the way I wanted it to because I wasn't taking no for an answer. I said, watch me. Get in the same way I was able to walk straight in State Farm Arena one time because I was with Future now. But the second night, Casino told me, he's like, bro, I ain't got no ticket for you. You're just going to have to wait or something like that. He's like, I can't get you in. I got to get other people in tonight. But I said, nah. I got my boy with me. I said, nah, we getting in here. Watch this. So, we literally did the same thing, got dressed up, played the part, walked in through the side door and start asking the door person questions like, hey, which way to the elevator that goes down? Because I had been in the day before, I knew where the backstage was and what it took. I said, where's that little red thing? I'm just walking in like, hey, what's that thing at the end of the thing? Which way do I go? Lady like, what? You gotta go that way. Like, she was confused. I said, what's your name? Brenda. Thank you, Brenda. Walk to the next person. Hey, you can't be back here. I said, hold on, no, Brenda, no, we supposed to go. We getting back to the backstage. She told me just to hit that thing. Like, and then the lady was like, oh, well, yeah, go ahead. Then I'm like, bruh. And as soon as we get backstage, right behind the stage, boom, Future walks off stage. Sees me, contact me up. Casino turn the corner. He's like, bruh, how did you get in here? I'm like, bruh, I'm going to get in here, bruh. Bruh, they not going to keep me out of here. They can't keep me out of here, bruh. I'm going to do what I say I'm going to do, and I'm going to just play the part, bro. I'm walking in. Can't nobody stop me. Like, that's all you got to do. Don't stop. I'm telling you right now, don't stop. Play the part. Don't stop. Play the part. You can make it happen. They will believe you. You can tell, like, listen, if it's believable, they will believe it. Trust and believe. But if you count yourself out, you walking there like, yeah, I was here yesterday. I'm trying to get, nah, nigga, I'm walking in. Sorry, but I'm walking in. Hey, which way to the back thing to where I go, blah, blah, blah. Like, they were confused and they seen how serious I looked and how good I looked. They was just like, whoa, that way, bro. Like, you go. But that's another story for another time. But yeah, business ventures and raising kids and all that. You won't know if you're doing the right thing right now. You just got to wait until that seed grows, man. And you see the type of fruit it bears. You try your best. That's all you can do in this life is just try your best. And that's all I'm asking for all you creative players. Try your best. Because in any one of them situations, if I would have got denied, hey, I would have said I tried my best. But if I wouldn't have went in there like a little punk, asking like all soft and like letting them guide me and tell me where I'm gonna go and what I'm gonna do, I would have never got in. And that ain't how you move it. That ain't how you do it. That ain't how you shake the room, bruh. I used to walk in rooms and everybody turn their head looking like, who is this? Who is it? By the way I walk, by the way I carry myself. Same with the Black Effect podcast. I didn't pay a dime to get in there. Walk in the background. I'm with all, $1 million worth of game. I got pictures with them. Wallow, Gilly. I got pictures with Big Facts Pod. Like, bro, I'm not even paying to be in these places. I'm showing up and playing the part. That's all you got to do. Play that part until you are the part. Play that part until you are the part. Who cares if they don't know you? Who cares? You know you. You know what you're trying to accomplish. Don't let these folks, any security guard, any ticket play, anybody door watching it, don't let none of them hold you back. Brother, you better check them. Like, who are you talking to? You know who I am? Yo, that's how you gotta be. I'm telling you, Atlanta, you gotta look the part, play the part, and voila. You in there. They cannot stop you. And shout out to everybody I've been watching who been doing these reactions, and now they want to start using. They want to use.
What the fuck? Get out! This motherfucker!
Bruh. You think you just fell out of a coconut tree? Feelings exist in the context.
Y'all using my
All
stuff.
in which you live and what came before you.
Y'all using my stuff. Ruffle Feathers TV. Y'all been watching. There's no way I reach 100,000 on Ruffle Feathers TV with nobody seeing me. It's a reaction channel, so I know other reaction people watch other people's reaction channels, and I know y'all using soundboards now because I make them look so fun. So give it up for yourselves. Copycats. But it's cool. If you can replicate it, hey, I can't stop you. It's yours. You look the part, you play the part, it's your part, my nigga. So shout out to y'all, man. But yeah, woo-wee. God won't wait forever. And I'm gonna try to close. I don't know how long we've been on here. It can't be an hour again. It don't feel like an hour, but whatever the time it's been is good enough. But God ain't gonna wait forever, man. He gonna give you that position. He gonna put it right in front of you. He gonna see, are you gonna take this or are you gonna leave it? Take it or leave it. What are you gonna do? Do you want it? Because I'll give it to you, but you got to take it. I can only get you within arm's length, and the rest is up to you. That's the girl you want. Hey, let me find a situation. Let me find, you really desire that girl? All right, boom. Here y'all both are at this bank on this random day. She right there, bro. All you got to do is go talk to her. You in school, the locker room, you go out for a bathroom break. Boom, there she go, young fella. She right there. One-on-one, ain't nobody else in here. What you gonna do? You gonna just look at her, say hi, and keep walking? Or you gonna stop her and tell her, hey, I just wanted to tell you, I think you're beautiful. I've thought about asking you out, but I always been too shy, but I feel like this is a moment. This like God put this moment here for me now. I ain't asking too much. Let me just get a chance to take you out. Let me do it. You gotta just pop it, bro. Pop it. Pop it. Stop being shy and pop it, man. Y'all gotta pop it. Because time ain't waiting for nobody. Opportunities flying by. Anything that come around. Hey, somebody I want to interview. Hey, I'm gonna introduce myself. I know you having lunch right now with your partner. I just want to tell you, I really do love your stuff. I'm a big fan of you, man, and I feel like it'd be a missed opportunity if I didn't at least come introduce myself. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna send you a DM later. I already follow you, man. If you could check it out, it'd be by the Phoenix. It's about a business opportunity. And then here goes, And by the way, you know what I'm saying? Like, do that. Find a server. Hey, who's they server at that table? All right, boom. Hey. Charge my card $50 right now. Authorize my card and charge me $50 for whatever they, or cover their whole thing. Whatever you got. Buy them a drink, send it over there, and leave. Don't even present the opportunity right now. Do the good gesture, and then see them in the DM. Be like, hey, it's me from the thing, blah blah blah. And then they be like, hey, bro, I appreciate what you did, putting 50 on there for me, like, cause money talk. A good gesture talk. So you got to be able to pay how you weigh. Hey. Think ahead. Do what nobody else is doing. Instead of walking up to somebody while they eating or something. Hey, I like you, man. Can I get you my podcast? How can I get you my podcast? Well, don't nobody want to talk about that. Hey, I just want to introduce myself. My name is Finn. I love what you're doing, man. I don't want to interrupt or nothing. But yeah, I'm going to send you a DM, bro, about a business opportunity. Y'all enjoy yourselves. Then go do some player shit after that. Sorry. go do something player after that. That's how you got to move, creative players. You can't be simple. You can't be simple. We got to stand out with every move that we do. Every move we do. You got to be player. Keep it P. What is it? Poor planning. Something poor performance. What is that? I forgot that. Man, I forgot that saying. But yeah, we got to keep it P over here, man. We keeping it player. Created players, bro. Keep it P over here. I am not playing with that one. But yeah, I got to get a little P sign. That'd be cool to be right there or something. I can't believe I opened that Bible up and it was at the same spot. But yeah, every decision is fine. Every decision is vital. Every single one. So every day you might be thinking you're making a little decision. Nah, it's a big decision over time. So you got to watch out for that stuff. Not exercising, not reading, not investing, not saving. You know what I mean? Not getting enough sleep every night. All this stuff weighs up at the end. It all comes together at the end. And there's nothing you can do to change it. You can't be like, well, I'm going to just sleep 36 hours in a row to catch up. It don't work like that. I'm going to just try to save up, go back in time and try to, that opportunity I could have bought Bitcoin. It don't work like that. Time's gone, bro. Shit's $100,000 now. $100,000 now. You could have got in at 30,000 and you played around. BS. Congratulations. You played yourself. You feel me? But yeah. Yep. I wrote down cursed by tradition, but I don't think that applies to none of this. And what I meant by cursed by tradition is like, sometimes we miss opportunities because we are cursed by tradition. Traditionally, this ain't how we do things, or this is how things supposed to go, so you just won't do them. When you really got to think outside the box and try something new and something modern to make something happen. It's like, yeah, this ain't the old days no more. I can't just advertise the same way. You want somebody to listen to your music, you can't just send them a link and do it. Like, you got to bring it to them. We are cursed by tradition. It's time to get out of that box and you apply that to everything. If you want to attract stuff, yes, you attract some people by traditional things, but for the most part, you got to think outside the box and come up with something new and always be able to create, because that's what we do. We are creative players. We create. We are the leaders of the future. We are the thinkers of the future. What we say now dictates what people do in the future. That's what we do. We got ideas. We execute on our ideas. We hold ourselves accountable. We will be better. Our future will be better. There's no way you can claim to be a creative player and not do better for yourself every year after year. How did you not go up at least 3 points this year, 5 points this year? How? You're not trying. How dare you go backwards this year? Like, no, we're not doing that. Creative players, we're not doing that, man. But yeah, I'm going to edit episode 40 and drop that. And I might drop this 41 on the same day. I'm going to take some stuff out because I don't want to be too hateful. But yeah, I found like I was getting real dark on there. I was talking about some stuff that I'm like, man, you know what? These people just don't see it yet. And maybe they may not believe it, but y'all better believe soon, because I'm telling you, God is working with me. God is working in me, through me. The Holy Spirit is covering me, my family, my household. I'm not letting nothing stop what we got going on. And opportunities have been falling in my lap, and I've been trying to do the right thing. So I feel like I am blessed for that happening, man. I know I'm covered in the blood of Jesus, man. Jesus Christ, Christ is King. And in heaven's name, man, we're going to keep doing, in Jesus' name, we're going to keep improving and keep doing better, man. That's all I can tell you, man. I'm not going to walk light on this. I'm not going to allow this world to tell me I can't talk about God, knowing that my mom is an apostle and I've been in church my whole life, been praying, thinking about life in general. Like, I used to play The Sims. Like I said, that's really where creative players really stem from. And then, I was always thinking about do I want to buy a game? Can I create a player? Like, second question, can I create a player? Oh, you can create a player in the game? Oh, boom. I always wanted to create a player. That's why when I moved from West Virginia, I created Phoenix. Phoenix was my creative player, my rapper, my creative player. What I wanted to put out, what nobody knew about, I could tell Phoenix's own story. You know what I mean? And Phoenix is stuck with me, man. It's so amazing. Like when I worked at T-Mobile for so long, I remember somebody came across and was like, "Oh, I live at the Phoenix across the street." I said, "What?" They said that building directly across the street from here, that big, tall building where Young Thug lives in, it's called The Phoenix. I said, are you kidding me? I said, ain't no way. And I've already changed my name, dropped the album called The Phoenix. I was blown away. I said, are you serious? That was like confirmation in me and life. Like, all right, bro, you're doing the right thing. You're where I need. God is like, I got you where I need you to be. And God used to talk to me like that. It'd be these scenarios and coincidences that it cannot be orchestrated by none other than God himself. I'll be like, yo, and I feel God with me right now. I do. I feel covered right now. I feel completely covered right now. But yeah, I knew that's how he talks to me. Through signs and coincidences and this, that. You just got to open your ears up, because you might be thinking of something and it might come through the speakers. Might be thinking of somebody they might call. The place you might be, use your surroundings, look around, look left, boom. I was thinking about that. There goes that word. There goes that thing that I was thinking about in my head. There's a number I'm thinking about. I look at the clock. There's that number. So it'd be signs like that. So open your eyes, man. And don't be so quick to turn on yourself, to turn on other people, man. Like I said, give them grace. Always think positive and stop that negativity, because you probably psyching yourself out, bro.
Thank God that it's Friday, grabbing my keys and I'm on the highway. And I pray to Yahweh that it's this parlay. Okay, let's parlay. Pulling up the driveway, all I see is an open road. I start to get emotional. I done let the kids at home. I done got my credit fixed. I done got a business loan. I've been in the gym, shooting shots in the center rim. Ran 8 miles, Eminem. I'm still like, let's begin. Had a dream that I did not win, a nightmare gone with the wind. 7 p.m. and I'm on 10. Pulling up at 5 and I'm on 1. Tonight it's forever if 12. Get a hold of your bed, not say nothing. Yet quiet. And if the shoe fit, tight. I'm getting tired. The product fugazi, the people don't buy it. I'm trying to support you, yeah, I'm undecided. Trying to be flexible, this ain't Pilates. Yeah, but I'm a go-getter and I strike like lightning. They say life's a yeah, and I go whether we go together. And I lose like almost never. 9 times out of 10, you kicking pebbles. Take it any further, I'm toting shovels. We ain't seeing eye to eye, I ruffle feathers, yeah. So flock with me, don't bet on the ones who is not with me. No beef, but the way that I'm serving these niggas so good. How could you not tip me? I want the broccoli, I'm buying some property, and my wife on top of me. Mushrooms, yeah, possibly. No, I'm just joking, obviously, but I'm serious. My purpose on top of my pyramid, and purpose cannot be inherited. And failure can feel like embarrassment. With them lessons you'll learn to just cherish it.
I ain't gonna lie here and act like life ain't hard and tough. It is. It's hard and it's tough, but it's manageable and it's a beautiful thing if you allow it to do what it's supposed to do. And with that being said, episode 41, I love y'all. The last episode we're gonna do, I think 42 for the year will be, 42 for the year would be that created players test. I'm gonna redo and go through all my go through the 33 hallmarks and trying to see where I'm at. So let's see what I've done, and y'all can go along with me. I think I might do that live, just so anybody want to, interact with me or anything. But yeah, please subscribe if you love this video. I got merch out right now. I'll put the link in the bio, and I'll also drop an ad right here of some of the shirts and t-shirts and socks we got, man. If y'all could buy any of that and support me, man, I really appreciate it and love you. But till next time, man, just don't give up, man. I'm telling y'all, I love y'all creative players, and I see you at episode 42.
Took the roof off, no ceilings, gotta know. Took my heart out, no feelings, gotta know. Took the brakes off, no limits. Now I got the ball, I'ma travel, no pivot. Let's get Tell me how you feel, cause I ain't got forever. Pick a side, run with God or hide with the devil. No example how to live, me, myself, a rebel. Been missing pieces to the